I got one more.
Yeah.
And let's go back to Geno. Geno signing makes the Jets a playoff team.
Yeah, actually. Yes. And here's why. That's facts.
That's facts.
That's facts. Because I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about next year. Because they're going to go get Arch Manning, and they're going to use those picks to just go all in on this team. And next season, the New York Football Jets, not those stinking Giants, not the Dolphins, not the Patriots, not the Bills, the New York Football Jets are going to be playing for a Super Bowl, Mike. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the B Team. We got Mike. We got Muller. It is actually St. Patrick's Day today while we're recording. Probably not going to come out till tomorrow. It's just what we do here. Turnaround is not great on this podcast in terms of putting it out.
Oh, we're fine.
I mean, we're working gentlemen.
That's, working man's a sucker, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. And I mean, like, speaking of work, we got to talk about our great sponsor where I work, which is Tanzo's Beverages.
That's right.
Tanzo's Beverages. Great beer, great slushies, great
NA beers.
Oh, RTDs. That's what I was getting at. But yes, they do a great NA beers. We will have another non-alcoholic beer review out this week and next week because we were nervous, didn't know if we should put out the week priors, and I asked about it. They said to put it out.
You asked about it?
Yeah, because I didn't know what we should do because I didn't want to post it, and it's like we're just straight up ripping this thing apart, and then
they gotta do better.
They gotta do better. That's what the people at Tanzo's said. Which at Tanzo's we do better. And this Friday we're going to do really good by everybody in Bethlehem, Allentown, Lehigh Valley area. Come into Bethlehem, Tanzo's Bethlehem, and get yourself a slushie for half off because it is the first day of spring.
Can I say something?
Sure.
So I know we were doing the ad read, but I want to hear a little bit about this bracket that I've seen on Instagram. You want to tell the followers about that?
Yeah, I can pull it up. Yeah, so we got a beer bracket going over at Tanzo's Beverages. Pull it up right now.
Pretty cool bracket.
Yeah.
I think everyone should join in on it.
Everyone should go over to Tanzo's Beverages Bethlehem, either Facebook or Instagram. You can do it at both. Comment who you think's going to win either. I don't really care what you do. You do the region, do the matchups. Regardless, we're going to figure out who gets to the next round. So we could break this down right now if you want, or we could do it at the end of the show since we don't have a beer review.
We might as well do it.
You want to do it right now?
We're on the topic.
All right, let's do it right now. So beer bracket, we got in Region 1, Miller Lite versus Labatt.
Labatt, dude.
You're going Labatt?
I'm taking the underdog. It's absolutely Labatt. I know it's Canadian, U.S., tension and whatnot. Labatt is a fantastic Pilsner. I'm taking Labatt. I'm sorry.
I'm going Miller Lite.
That's fair.
Lost Tavern versus Busch.
I'm a Lost Tavern.
Lost Tavern all day.
I am.
You got to stand up for the little guys sometimes.
Yeah.
Coors Light, Yingling.
No doubt.
Obviously. We don't need piss water.
No.
Trogs or Michelob Ultra?
Trogs. I'm not a Mickey guy. I think Mickey is not doing it for me.
I like Mick, but Trogs is really good. Perpetual, Nugget Nectar, Haze Charmer.
Perpetual is top tier.
Yeah, top tier.
Top
tier. So I like that. Region 3.
It's a blowout.
We got Bud Light versus Guinness.
I went Guinness.
too. Now, I think that there's going to be Bud Light people out there, but I kind of set up Bud Light for a loss here. That's on me. And so Guinness, I think, is going to move on there. Sam Adams and Victory.
This was a tough one.
That was a tough one.
That was a tough
That
one.
was like a, 8-9 matchup?
That's an 8-9
That's an
matchup.
8-9 right there.
That is. I went with the favorite. I took Sam Adams because you got to also realize they have Truly, Dogfish Head IPA. They got them all.
Wow, you went into like what they own.
Bro, and I'm telling you, I went to an outing one time for Sam Adams. I know people that work there, and I got handed a crap load of beer, and it was freaking phenomenal. So I got to take Sam Adams, and we service them on the trade.
All right. Region 4, Budweiser and New Trail. I think this is so easy. Who should win this? New Trail all day. People are putting Budweiser. It's New Trail all day.
Budweiser had they had that 1 year wonder in the bracket, and ever since then, I don't know. They're just not cutting it for me.
Listen, they got cool horses, sure, but New Trail's got flavors.
Yeah.
Give me New Trail. Give me New Trail. And now here's one that I really liked. I liked this matchup. This was kind of another what was it? It's 7-8 or 8-9?
8-9.
8-9. Corona or Heineken?
I thought this was another blowout by Corona.
I think it's going to be two, but there's some old heads that like their Heineken.
That's true.
Things to think about there. It's not a exclusive bracket here. We are very inclusive at Tanza's Beverages. So round one voting is going to go to March 20th. So you got another 3 or 4 days here that you could go vote on this thing.
Now, the votes would be, I'm assuming everyone that comments, you tally up each one.
Yeah.
And then you just move them on.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because there's people that are just putting like Miller Lite. It's like, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Thank you. So anything else from the other? Yeah, you didn't see the other matchups?
UConn. It's UConn.
Yeah,
It's
thank you
Florida.
guys. Thank you guys.
Do you have a winner? Who do you think is going to win this?
So my heart is with New Trail. I think New Trail can get out of this Region 4 and get to the Final Four. I don't think anyone in Region 3 wins. I think Yingling has an outside chance.
That's my heart.
I think that
my head, Guinness. I think Guinness is going to take it all.
I don't know. I think people are going to get that St. Patrick's Day fatigue.
Yes and no. I don't know. 'Tis the season. Guinness is, it's on the come up.
And
it's
then-
been on the come up, but
Mike, I know you said the bat.
Labatt's going to get out.
But like Miller Lite is just they're a name. They're Duke. They're a blue blood.
That's my 1 verse 16.
Yeah.
It's Labatt.
Like
It's just,
when you look at this bracket, I mean the blue bloods are really it's Miller Lite, Coors Light,
Yingling.
Budweiser. But like I would say Yingling's like a Villanova blue blood.
I like
Right?
that.
Like they're
No, I
not
like that.
they're not a Kentucky or Duke,
No.
North Carolina.
Maybe
But-
like a
but
Wisconsin,
they're frisky. They're
always
frisky.
like
They're in there.
Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And then you never know what's going to happen after that.
I'm trying to think who New Trail could be.
Maybe like a Michigan State.
Yeah, they come alive in tournament time, right? I don't hate that. Go to sleep for the winter, wake up in the summer.
That's right.
I like that. All right, so neutral. I like it. So yeah, Tanza's Beverages, get over there, hit up their beer bracket, get in there, get a slushie this weekend.
idea.
That might have been the longest ad read we've ever done on the show.
They'll respect that. I think the bracket
Yeah.
needed to be put out. Maybe you'll get more comments.
Hopefully.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal.
Shout out to Tanzos,
If we don't,
by the way.
kind of screwed.
Tanzos, we love y'all, and I love getting beer from Tanzos. Shout out to y'all.
To the best. All right, but let's get into the football because that's what people came here to listen to and to watch on YouTube. Whereas you should probably subscribe if you're watching right now.
So,
Mike, we got some breaking news from today, this morning. Adam Schefter breaks. Miami Dolphins trade Jaylen Waddle to the Denver Broncos. That's a big move. Big move. And, here, let me pull up what the actual deal was. Probably should have had this up before I said it, but that's okay. So, Broncos are trading Jaylen Waddle. And, yeah, they're getting him. Everyone knows what I'm saying here, I think. If you don't, jump. Never mind. Waddle. All right, so Denver's receiving Waddle in a 4th-round pick in this year's draft. Miami receives a 1st-round pick along with their late 3rd and 4th-round picks in this year's draft.
So late 3rd, they probably have like 30. So they'll have pick 30, somewhere around there, maybe 29. A late round, 3rd-round pick.
They're 30th in every round.
Pretty much.
No, I'm telling you, it says 30th in every round.
Okay, so all right, that's the deal.
Yeah.
Who can I talk about first? Can I save Miami for last? Because I'm going to rip
People
them.
are in their cars ready to rip their heads off.
I
right
am
now.
going to rip them a new one.
Go ahead.
And the guys can rip their heads off in the car because we
Go
can't
ahead.
function.
Go ahead.
But I'll start off with Denver. Denver, I think this, again, I know that people don't believe in Denver and they don't believe in Bo Nix and they think the game against Buffalo was a fluke because of a bad missed call, which it wasn't. Denver is still going to be an elite team, and especially they bring in Waddle too because they were missing that wide receiver too. They have Sutton, Franklin Bryant.
Yep.
They weren't really doing it for them. They're more like wide receiver 3s.
Okay.
But you bring a guy like Waddle, who if not might actually be better than Cortland Sutton. Not a hot take at all. He could have been a wide receiver 1 in Miami, even with Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Hot take. But this makes them 10 times better. You don't have to, you know what you're going to get in Waddle. You know that he's going to produce. You know he's going to get lined up against quarterback 2. He's fast. He's speedy. I think it's a hell of a move by Denver. Does it make their team better? Absolutely. Like it just gives Bo Nix more weapons, and he needs more weapons because you, again, can't rely on guys like Pat Bryant, Troy Franklin. They're almost there. They're young. Their run game isn't that good, I guess. It's getting better. But you got better on offense overall, and I think it was a great move. You don't have to wait in the draft to pick somebody. Someone you want gets taken, someone trades up for them. Whatever happens, you at least know what you're getting. I think it's a fantastic move for Denver. What are your thoughts?
No, I agree, and they kind of did what my quarterback idea is, but at wide receiver. Right, so they have, 7 guys who could be a wide receiver too, essentially, anywhere in the league. And you could say Jaylen Waddle could be a wide receiver 1.
I think he can.
Courtland Sutton could be a wide receiver 1, has been a wide receiver 1. I think it's a great move for the Broncos, a team that literally has done 0 this offseason. They haven't cut anyone. They haven't traded anyone. This is the only thing they've done, and I think it's a win for them because their team is very good. Would they have made it to the Super Bowl if Brock doesn't get hurt? Not Brock. Bo doesn't get hurt.
It's not out of the question.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. It's not like the Patriots were lighting the world on fire.
I agree.
I think this is a great move for them. Will it turn into a Super Bowl? I don't know. I mean,
I still think they're the same team, though, and people don't realize their defense was a top defense in the league. Yes, Bo had his question marks, but his question marks in the offensive, miscues just kind of was, I don't know, outshining the defense and how good they actually are without Pat Surtain. He was out too.
But were their teams highlighted, like the Patriots and the Broncos? Were these teams highlighted and put on a pedestal because the other teams that are usually good sucked? Mm-hmm. Like the Chiefs, the Ravens. Even the Bills kind of weren't really that impressive. They were there, but they weren't that impressive.
Yeah, I mean, they lost a close game, but Denver does. There's nothing special about Denver. Like any type of deep. Houston is maybe an exception because their defense was just absolutely balling out of their mind. We haven't seen anything like that in a while.
Yeah.
Like absolute incredible play style from their defense, but they're missing their superstar quarterback. They don't have a superstar wide receiver. They don't have a superstar running back. So everyone really was undervaluing their team when they were going throughout the playoffs and then potentially to the Super Bowl. I mean, they did make the AFC Championship game, and they lost by 10 points? They kept it close. If Bo was there, way different ballgame. They had Jared Stidham playing, and
they
the
still
Patriots
almost won. They still almost won. I mean, the weather played a huge role.
For sure, and that's another big factor when you play in Denver. But I just, I look at the coaching. I look at the GM. I look at everything. They have the front office down to a science. They have Sean Payton as a head coach who has won a Super Bowl before. I can't let that just slip past me just because they don't have a superstar quarterback. They have Sean Payton. Yep. He's won a Super Bowl with Drew Brees.
Yep.
And that's Drew Brees that we're talking about. But no, it was a hell of a move by Denver. And again, I still think Waddle, he could be a wide receiver 1 on a lot of
teams.
The Raiders. He could be a wide receiver 1 on the Raiders. He could be wide receiver 1. I even throw the Jags out there. He could be wide receiver 1 on the Jags over Jacoby and Brian Thompson. I don't think people realize how good Jaylen Waddle is. It's like another Garrett Wilson.
It's because he was always stuck behind Tyreek Hill.
He was stuck behind Tyreek Hill. He was on Miami. Miami wasn't going anywhere with Tua. He was just really a hidden gem. Mm-hmm. Only the AFC East guys knew how good this guy was. That's not really true, but he is him. He's him. He's a hell of a player. So yeah, hell of a move by Denver. I really like that.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of funny because Denver's high tomorrow is 81 and Miami's is 75. So things to think about. Jaylen Waddle is bringing the warmth to Denver. My other question for you with this: what do you think this is going to do to fantasy football teams? Right, because leagues like ours, it's a keeper league. Right? Is it time to move off Jaylen Waddle, or is it time to hold on to him because he's going to do better?
What's funny? I actually was talking about this with Zach Roma today. I actually think his production is going to be the same. I don't really see a decline.
But is that a good thing?
It's not a bad thing. I mean, because if anything, one of these guys gets injured. Say Courtland Sutton goes out with an injury, whatever happens, Jaylen Waddle is going to fill that wide receiver 1 role easily. Now, in my opinion, you don't go out and get a guy like that just to, have him play a similar role. They're going to move him around as much as they can. I honestly think his production will either stay the same or increase. So I think he's a hold. Absolutely. No doubt.
No, I think he's going to do just fine. And when you look at this Denver team, it's not like they're the most healthy, stable team in the league either. They had their own injury problems this year.
Big time.
So this could open up a lot for Courtland Sutton. It could open up a lot for Jaylen Waddle. Kind of be similar, not as effective as the Dallas Cowboys, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, which we don't have to talk about because nothing's broken yet, but they looked extremely happy driving to In-N-Out today. Yeah. I got to say, they looked really good, really good. One more thing I want to talk about here. It's Miami.
Oof.
All right, so they are paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 players in dead money this year.
And you know how much that
over
is?
175 million green papers. Green American papers. Mike, I want to know if you can name even half of this group.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Tua.
Yep.
Jalen Ramsey,
Yep.
Minka Fitzpatrick,
Yep.
Jaylen Waddle,
Yep.
Alec Ingold, Zach Wilson. I literally saw it today. Oh my God, who else? Teron Armstead.
Yep.
That's all I got. 7.
We got Westbrook Akeen,
Nick Westbrook, Akine, yes.
Matthew Judon.
Matt Judon. So
Did you say James Daniels?
No.
James Daniels, Cam Smith, Muhammad Kamara. These ones kind of suck. Jason Sanders, they're not really even in the millions. But
I did get half.
Matthew Judon. Did we already say him?
Yes.
Okay. Bradley Chubb.
No. Yeah, Bradley Chubb.
Did we say Jaylen Waddle?
Yes, I said Jaylen Waddle.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. That's another one.
Dang,
Yes.
that's another one.
Almost.
Johnny Smith.
Jonathan Smith. I didn't.
Yeah. I think that's all of them. I don't know. We started jumping around.
There was
But
a stat.
what I'm trying to say is this is fucking ridiculous.
I know. There's a stat. They are paying more with people that are not on their team than the Miami Marlins have paid for combined 2 years of people that are currently on their team.
Okay,
bro.
but Mike,
think about that.
bar the NHL, every professional team in America is paying more than the Dolphins. Like the Dolphins are. We got to look this up actually after the show. If someone can find this before us and send it to us, we will post on our Instagram. But I'm pretty sure if you took all the major sports in America, I'm talking major, like they are bringing in money. So we're saying NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, MLS.
Oh, NFL blows them out the water.
Like,
but still, that's
or how many teams are actually paying less
money
than the
yeah, that's true.
Miami Marlins?
That's very true.
Right? Maybe the NHL teams.
I think it just goes to show how stupid the Dolphins are. That was my point.
But then we got on to how dumb the Marlins are because they won't even spend. That's why Jeter got out of there. Smart man. All right, let's move on.
No, not yet. I have one thing to say.
Go ahead.
The Miami Dolphins front office might be worse than the Jets. It's getting real close. Because not only did they just trade Jaylen Waddle, they signed Malik Willis to an absolute bag.
They did.
Why?
Yeah, you and I said this.
It makes sense.
You and I said this like 8 weeks ago. Malik Willis is getting too big ahead.
This is insane.
Why is he getting all of this?
We saw 6 games.
Yeah.
True 6 games.
Yes.
But if you're the Jets signed Geno to a 1-year deal, it's like $3.3 million. Clearly, he's a bridge quarterback. Do they truly think that Malik Willis is going to be their franchise quarterback after 3 years with Tutu Atwell as his wide receiver 1? What? Poor Achane, he's literally getting the Garrett Wilson treatment right now. I feel so bad for that guy. They should trade him next. They truly should.
Okay,
if you're going to actually commit to the rebuild, do it. You can't be half in, half out. This is absolutely ludicrous that they paid him this much money.
What they're doing is
what the hell?
So you see this in college, right? So you get
a
certain amount of money, and it's like, all right, if you don't spend it, you lose it.
At Liberty University?
What?
At Liberty University? I'm kidding.
Well, I'm sure it could. Sure. Yeah, probably a similar situation. If you don't spend it, you lose it. But I feel like the Dolphins are doing that where they're like, oh, but we have all this money, so we should spend it or else we lose it. But then they're just handing it out like candy to guys for years to come. It's stupid. This is their wide receiver room right now. They got Tutu Atwell, Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, Terrence Marshall Jr., Theo Wees Jr., Taj Washington.
Theo Walcott? I'm kidding.
Good player. Really good player.
Good.
AJ Henning. And then Malik Willis is going to have to throw to them.
What a disaster.
Also, I think Malik Willis, his eyes are too close together.
They are.
So he kind of looks like a Dolphin. So this could work out.
I think the same thing.
Right?
I saw him like, holy shit.
Yeah, I never saw it.
But they're pretty
I think because the G's are so far away, you don't see it. But now that he's in the Miami helmet here, it's like the way that they got the Tua helmet on him. So it's protecting his. I don't know. He looks ridiculous. Look at this picture. His head is
It's like scrunched.
It's
like Beetlejuice, but like the opposite.
He looks like oh my gosh. He looks like Turpin right here.
Oh. Okay.
He looks like Turpin, but his eyes look crossed and they're way too close together.
Oh man! Shout out to Willis. I guess we don't mean no harm.
He didn't deserve any of this. He hasn't done
this.
anything wrong yet. All he did was accept the deal that they gave him a bad deal, and he accepted it because he's a smart man and he's making a shit ton of money. We should not be talking trash on this guy. But his eyes are too close together, and he looks like a dolphin. So is what it is.
Like you have Quinn Ewers there, you might as well just like. Are we rebuilding or are we going to try to be competitive? Like that's where the logic is just not adding up to me. It's like you just traded away your wide receiver one. Tyreek Hill's not on the team anymore. You drafted Quinn Ewers. You might as well just have played him and see what you had. You're not going to win anything.
No.
You know this. Why give Malik Willis a 3-year deal? I don't know.
Well, I have a question. Do you think this team can beat the Jets
at this point,
once?
I don't think so.
Not even once?
We sweep them at this point. This is crazy.
Who's
going to snap?
All right, well,
Who's going to go crazy?
Let's talk about the Jets a little bit here. So, I guess not really the Jets, more Justin Fields.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I wanted to ask you, right? So the Justin Fields experiment, we talked about it in Chicago, right? It wasn't him in Chicago. Like, they just had to move on. He needed a different scenery. Okay. Goes to Pittsburgh, does well. Gets benched for kind of no reason. They were playing really well. Russ comes in, bad. Goes to the Jets. Jets fans excited. Justin Fields excited. First game, awesome.
Great.
Electric factory.
Oh, what a tease.
If you only watch the first game over and over again, Jets had a great year.
They did.
But unfortunately,
right.
he actually played more games than the first one. So, we are all over the place right now.
My fault.
But I'm bringing this up because we've had this Justin Fields experiment every single year. Like, nonstop, every single year. They are going to hate us, Mike. They're going to hate us.
What is going on today?
So, Justin Fields, let's ready? Are you ready?
We're starting fresh.
Are you okay? Are you ready to do this?
I'm fine.
All right, let's do this.
I just had to fix something.
So, we've been going through this whole Justin Fields experiment for years. And, is it finally time to call it quits?
In regards to, fixing him as a quarterback?
Just, believing that he can even be an NFL quarterback.
I mean,
because he's on the Chiefs now, so he's going to.
Why I'm like
he's going to get a ring,
probably.
But that doesn't mean he's going to be a good quarterback.
True.
That's more what I'm getting at here.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. Again, it's one of those situations where if you're just patient with someone, maybe it'll work. But I don't know. I feel like the 1 year in Chicago, it was pretty good. We saw flashes. Pittsburgh, we saw flashes. The Jets, we didn't really see much. So maybe not because he's still very young. But he's going to now be behind Mahomes and learn behind Mahomes and Andy Reid. Those are, those are the guys you want to learn behind. But so back to your question, is it time to give up on him? I'm like a yes and no because I feel like everyone kind of knows his ceiling and everyone knows his floor, and it's not that high of a ceiling and it's a very low floor. Mm-hmm. So, but he's still so young. But my thing is, I don't even feel like he wants to play football anymore. I think that he's made enough money that he could just go preach the word of God. I swear to God, I think that's what it's come to now.
I don't know about that. I sure he can go do that while playing football. Firmino does it, but I mean, you look at how he turned down Green Bay. Right, they clearly offered more, and he chose the Chiefs. So I see him going there and wanting to learn behind Mahomes, seeing an opportunity, be behind the baby goat and learn from Andy Reid, who quite possibly might be the GOAT of all coaches. So it's a very good move for him. But is this him kind of, what's the word?
I think it's mentorship. That's what I think.
Is it mentorship, or is it him deciding that
he could be
being a starter isn't in his future? Right? Is he now saying maybe I should just be a backup quarterback because I do love the game?
Yes.
But do I want to keep putting myself through this prove it, where now I could go back up Mahomes for 5-6 years and possibly win 3 rings, play 1 or 2 games a year? That's not bad to me. I would do that.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
It's tough because I do feel bad for him. He played for the Bears. They weren't great. They never really helped him.
No.
His O-line always sucked.
Agreed.
Goes to Pittsburgh, who's notorious for basically not really building up an offense the last 6 years. Ever since Big Ben, they haven't really helped out the offense. Then he goes to the Jets, which, all due respect, dumpster fire.
Yes.
No, I don't know if anyone can fix it, but
he was bad.
He hasn't really been in situations that are great. This is his first situation that's great, and he's going in not being expected to be the starter.
My thing is with Justin Fields is the one area where I don't even know if it's fixable anymore is just his time that he spends in the pocket, which is it's bad. Lucas even warned us about this, and we've seen it too. He just doesn't know when to get rid of the ball. He just doesn't know when to actually, throw the ball at all. He thinks that he's got unlimited time in the pocket, and that's been a problem of his ever since he's been in the league. And sometimes that shit is just not coachable. It's if you can't go off your first read and then go to your second read and make a throw, try to fit a tight window, like the ball in a tight window. It's you can't really adjust to that. You just kind of have to have it in a way. In my opinion, that's what I think. It's not just you learn that over time. It's you trying to make a play.
Yeah.
And the way that Justin Fields would try to make a play is by his legs. You didn't really see him. Chicago is a prime example where he scored 2 rushing touchdowns, long rushing touchdowns. But coaches are going to see that he still is young and that there is tape on him and that he's fixable. But is it going to happen? And I just don't know if it is.
And I'm glad that you brought up his ability to run and get out of the pocket when he does it, because
he's lethal.
He is. And you look at the way this Chiefs team's built right now. You look at the weapons they have. You look at the way Mahomes plays. All right, if Mahomes could run like Justin Fields could, just imagine how much better the Chiefs would be.
Yeah, that's right.
So now it's kind of trying to merge Mahomes' ability with his arm and his vision and let Justin Fields go learn from him. See if he can pick up anything. Because if he picks up even 2% of what Mahomes can do with his arm and his vision, the kid could be a problem. Was that your stomach?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on this show?
I don't know.
We're banging shit. The table almost fell over. Was that your stomach?
That was my stomach.
That was your stomach.
It was not my ass. That was my stomach.
Have you eaten today?
Yeah, I did.
What did you eat?
I had noodles and braised beef.
Okay.
That was it. That's all I had today.
Okay.
Actually, no, I lied. I had eggs in the morning.
Okay.
And a coffee.
Okay. Anything else? I feel like we're just going to keep adding stuff.
That's it. That's all I've had.
So coffee and eggs and then noodles and braised beef.
Yeah, up in Hazleton. Apparently, a great food spot. I've been told about it multiple times. I went, and it was pretty freaking good. I can't lie. Hazleton, PA. Random-ass place in PA. Great food. Down 15 pounds, by the way.
Nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
Sounds like your stomach's hating you.
Yeah. It's please. Just
please. Something.
Banana, pineapple,
yeah,
pistachios. I don't care.
What were we talking about?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Go.
Yeah, I was going to say that, think about this offense. You got Worthy, put Fields back there every now and then. Sometimes he throws it, sometimes he doesn't. He'll always have a check down to Kelsey.
Yeah.
The run game. They have what's his name now? MVP.
Kenneth Walker.
MVP.
If they went this route and Justin Fields was going to be strictly a backup, in my opinion, you might as well just taken a shot at Anthony Richardson at that point. No? Because I feel like he's got a better arm than Fields, and his problem isn't the time in the pocket; it's his accuracy. I think that would have been a better alternative than Fields because he can also still run, but he wants to progress as a passer.
Yeah, but
in my opinion, I think that would be a
Anthony
better
Richardson's
option.
a home run play type of guy. Justin Fields will throw the check down. Andy Reid loves a check down. Look at Patrick Mahomes. He'll run, check down, run, check down. He'll pick you apart. I think Andy Reid's looking at that, and he's like, do I want to go with Anthony Richardson where I don't really know what's going to happen? I think Andy Reid would hate having Caleb Williams. He'll never say it. But
Caleb Williams?
What?
Andy Reid hating Caleb Williams?
He wouldn't want that.
Oh.
Because you never know what's going to happen, which I guess you never know what's going to happen with Mahomes either. Mm-hmm. But you can trust Mahomes isn't going to throw an interception with the whole season on the line, and it's going to, you know what I mean. So right. I'm thinking he's probably liking what he sees in Justin Fields. He's like, all right, he's just going to kind of protect the ball if you tell him to. Tell him, oh, listen, if we lose, we lose. I want you to protect the football. He can do that. He proved that on the Jets because Justin Fields. There was games where I didn't think he wanted to throw the ball ever. And he just protected the football, and you guys were down 42-0.
He would not throw the ball.
But he didn't turn it over.
Yeah, he just went from 2nd and 5 to 3rd and 15.
Yeah. But he didn't turn over.
He didn't turn it over, but it was damn close to being a turnover. No, I wish him the best. I truly do, because you could tell that he wants to play football and he wants to be good, but it's just not happening. And you know what? Maybe the prove it deals and always changing teams. Maybe it's kind of getting to him where you're learning a new system every single time.
Yes.
You're not being developed properly because Pittsburgh hasn't been able to develop quarterbacks since Big Ben. And after that, not at all. The Bears, I guess Ben Johnson comes in. Here they are. The Jets. So it's just the environment for him that really hasn't helped.
What are the top 5 teams that can't develop a quarterback? Jets got to be number 1.
Jets, I guess you got
Steelers. You got to go Steelers.
Before Bryce Young, they couldn't develop shit.
No, but I'm saying currently.
Currently,
Jets 1.
Jets, Steelers. I guess the Cardinals. You got to throw them
Cardinals. You got to throw them in. That was a failure. Raiders.
The Raiders. Yeah, you got to throw the Raiders in. Well, and that's TBD after April 26th or wherever they draft. And I mean, there's probably not the Vikings. No. Sam Darnold's an anomaly. Oh, the Falcons. They can't develop
Falcons.
Shit.
I knew we were forgetting someone. Falcons. Yep.
For the life of them.
Yep.
They want to get another.
Could you say the Bucs are in there?
No, come on.
Who'd they develop?
Oh, they didn't develop Baker. That's true. He kind of came from Cleveland.
Every quarterback that goes in there disappears. You don't even hear about him. Kyle Trask was there, and they were telling us he was the next best thing, and he's never played a single football game. I don't even know if he's on the team anymore.
Well, you can even throw the Saints in there. It goes for a lot of teams. Like Post,
yeah, Saints didn't develop Drew Brees, did they? Kind of did.
Yeah.
But they traded for him.
As of right,
he was already good when they traded for him.
True.
Damn, the NFC South actually, they suck. They're just bad. They're really bad. We just named all 4 teams that can't. South. Yeah, they can't. We said Panthers, but then ruled it out
because of Bryce.
Because of Bryce. And then we said the Bucs definitely
because post Baker. I mean, or pre Baker.
Well, everything with Baker
and the Rams.
The Falcons. Yeah, Falcons can't develop anything. They're going to try and redevelop Tua.
Oh my God, what a nightmare!
Well, Saints, I mean, Tyler Show has been pretty good. I thought he progressively got better. So maybe the Saints are out of it. Because then Drew Brees, he got better over his career, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we still haven't seen enough from Tyler Shough, but I like what
All right, we're going to drop the Saints out. Let's drop the Saints out.
There's still a lot to be determined. They couldn't develop Spencer Rattler for the life of them.
They're like right on the edge. Yeah, but Spencer Rattler, we said it in our pre-draft interviews here on the show that he was bad.
I feel like he's like the Carson Beck of this year. I love bringing up Carson Beck.
Can we stop bringing up Carson Beck?
I love Carson
Beck. It just makes me upset because
I actually want the Jets to draft him.
I don't want to remember Carson Beck as an NFL player. I only want to remember him as the one and done Miami quarterback that took us to a national championship and looked like Sid the Sloth and broke up with the Cavender twins because he liked the Miami Beach women. Mamacitas.
Is that a bad thing?
No. Dude, I saw a funny tweet on sorry, this has nothing to do with NFL. Kind of. Not really. So James Rodriguez he transferred to Minnesota United. And so the first game happens that he's going to play in. And the stands are filled. Colombians everywhere, right? And one of the fan accounts posts a picture of like his whole section. You've seen ticket holder. It's just all Colombians. And he goes, in the video, he's saying it. He's in the video. He goes, "Oh no, James, don't bring the Colombian mamacitas. Oh no, what will we ever do?"
Wait, so he was in Miami before?
No. James Rodriguez was just playing wherever. I don't know where he was.
And then he went to Minnesota.
Went to Minnesota. Ooh. But it's just like
the Colombian mommies came out.
It was such a funny video. I gotta show you it. It was the guy's the one saying it. It wasn't like captioned. So he's going in the middle of this whole section's Colombian jerseys. He goes, "Oh no, James, what'd you do?"
You gotta show me that. He's still playing football. I love that. Good for him.
Dude, he's trying to go to the World Cup. That's why he's here.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Colombia.
Yeah,
World Cup this summer.
It's the summer.
Yeah. We're under 100 days.
Let's go.
Yep.
Steel stacks.
See the USA jerseys?
No, but I heard they're fire.
They are sick.
Really?
Supposedly the players are the ones that made them.
Ooh.
They finally let them
give the power to the players for that. Thank God.
Always. But here, let's get back to football. So, last thing, and then we're going to get into
Capper Facts.
Capper Facts.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
All right.
I got you this
I just want to get your expectations for Kyler Murray versus JJ McCarthy, this whole battle going on in Minnesota, because I think it is the most one-sided, already finished battle in the entire NFL landscape right now for quarterbacks.
So 9 versus 5'9".
Yeah.
I'm going to take the 5'9" guy. I think they're going to give Kyler the start. Yeah, I don't even think it's a question.
How tall is JJ McCarthy?
He's not 6'9", that's for sure.
That'd be.
I'm thinking like 6'4".
That'd be something. JJ McCarthy. He's got to be. He was a first-round pick.
He's a pretty tall guy, 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'3" is the minimum.
6'3".
6'3".
219 pounds. That's kind of light. Maybe that's why he gets injured all the time. He's getting in the weight room.
I just don't see him starting. He needs like to just take a step back and just kind of redo the same thing that he did with the guy they should have signed, and just kind of watch how Kyler can definitely mess him up. It's like when you're working with one guy and he teaches you a bunch of things, and you work with another guy and he's teaching you things in a completely different way that confuse you. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what's going to happen in 9. And it's going to be an absolute shit show for Minnesota Vikings and Kyler. You guys are terrible. Your front office messed up again, and Kyler can't see. And Justin Jefferson's going to get traded. They are absolutely in the shit. They're done.
So I agree with you that their front office messed up big time.
Big time.
100%. No one can deny that because Sam Hahn, he went and won a Super Bowl, obviously. But I do think that they did pretty well with this deal. Being that he's owed $36.8 million from Arizona, he can play on the league minimum from Minnesota this year.
How much are they paying him?
I saw it this morning. I don't remember what it is.
$5 million.
It's pretty cheap, right? So
which isn't bad.
It's still, like $5 million is a lot of money, but when you're talking $40 million versus $5 million, it's a huge
NFL
difference.
Huge difference. Who was literally your first round pick? Or
number one overall pick. So I'm looking at this. I'm like, they actually did pretty good business here because you're going to have Kyler come in. I give it like a 98% chance he wins the starting job, and he's going to get the ball to Justin Jefferson 100%. I think he is.
He didn't give it to Marv.
He kind of did, though, Mike. But everyone expects Marv to go out there and put up 120 yards and a touchdown in game.
When he drafted number 4 overall.
No, I get that.
He should.
No, I totally understand that. But I think that after watching his first 3 games, the expectations should have been brought way back for Marv.
Because of Kyler.
I really do believe that. Kyler has his own weapons there. Like Kyler was good before Marv was there. And then all of a sudden Marv shows up and Kyler can't play football anymore. That's the narrative. I just hate that. I can't side with that. I can't side with that.
Switching up on me with Kyler?
No, I'm not switching up saying Kyler's good. I'm just saying Kyler Murray was a good NFL quarterback that could get his team wins, but probably wouldn't win that division because he's with the Rams, the Niners, Seahawks. Like, he's not going to win that division with the team he has, the organization he has in Gannon. Gannon's a fraud. He was a fraud.
That's it.
But to say that he sucks all of a sudden when he was injured, and the only change on that offense, because the O-line actually got a little bit better, should have been better, quotations, should have on paper. But like, you bring Marvin, that's the only change to the weapons, and all of a sudden Kyler can't play. Like, I just feel like you can't put that on Kyler.
I just think throughout
you saw the first game that Marv played
for sure. Like, I just think throughout his tenure as a Cardinal, he had one good year where they made the playoffs, and it's been absolutely abysmal ever since. He's been in the league for what, 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
And granted, listen, the Cardinals front office is the same type of story that we always talk about, constantly changing. He had good offensive coordinators, but I just think when they brought in Marvin Harrison, that you kind of had to just put him solo one-on-one, kind of like a Mike Evans type of player.
I get that.
And give him those opportunities, which I don't think Kyler could have really. I don't think he did it. Like,
no,
it was a lot of short throws to Trey McBride, which is why he was literally like the number 1 tight end in the league. He just couldn't throw it downfield. And like, I think Minnesota, you're going to look at this offense, and it's going to be completely different from what we've seen.
Yeah.
JJ was throwing it down there, trying to give JJ McCarthy or Justin Jefferson a chance. A lot of JJs.
Yeah, a lot of JJs.
But for the amount of financial, for the deal itself, it's good. But my thing is, again, I'm going to go back to the Jets real quick. Like, the Jets know that they're playing for next year, 2027. They give Geno a similar type of deal, like 1 year, $3.3 million. They've accepted that they're playing for 27, while still trying to build out the roster. Minnesota now is going to be in this predicament where say somehow they actually do get really close to the playoffs.
They're going to
9-8, 10-7, and you got Kyler on a 1-year deal. What are you going to do? Are you going to do exactly what you did with Sam Darnold and let him go? Are you going to do what you should have did with Sam Darnold and paid him? Like, now I don't think it's going to work. With Sam Darnold, if they would have paid him, it would have worked. With Kyler, I don't think it's going to. I truly don't. Because now you got JJ sitting there. Dude, it's the circle of the Vikings. Here we are again. That's what I think. I think it's a recipe for disaster.
I don't know, Mike. I think he's going from an organization that couldn't get the head coach right. And, yeah, they had good offensive coordinators, but when the culture's not there, like Larry Fitzgerald was there when he first entered the league. That makes a big difference.
True.
Right? There's leadership. The Vikings have leadership. They have Kevin O'Connell. And when you look at coaching across the NFL, all right, you're coaching in the NFL. Everybody's good.
Of course.
Right? But there's certain guys that are great, and they make a difference. Did Arizona have one single guy on that staff that was great that can make a difference?
On the staff, you said.
In this team. That can make it great. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Right? You go to Minnesota, Kevin O'Connell's a great coach. He's proven that.
That's true.
Right? Last year, they did way better than they should have. When you really take a step back and look at their team and where they're at, especially in this scenario, he did pretty damn well last year. To have them they weren't in contention for anything, but they were in every football game. Right? So I think having Kyler Murray, he can play football. Put him in Kevin O'Connell's offense.
He can play COD too.
He can. He can.
I don't know how many more Call of Duties are coming out. There's probably got to be so many.
Yeah, but there's going to be. The other thing is in Arizona, you're never going to have power outages because there's no snow, right? So it's just constantly you go home. It's too hot to go outside, so
He's
you're
probably
inside.
got 500 routers.
That's what I mean. So when he's in Minnesota, they're going to have snow. They're going to have some weather. The lights are going to go out.
He's got his own generator for the
dude. He's not going to be able to play COD all winter.
He's going to find a way, dude. He'll find a way. I don't know.
I think he's going to be good.
All right, give me.
I'm backing
give me a
on
prediction then. I want a prediction for his numbers, or you want to just go record?
I don't care. We can do whatever.
Are they going to win 9 games? Let's start with that.
Let me look up their schedule.
All right, fine.
Because that plays a huge part of this.
But you know what? This is fair, though, because we haven't really been able to see Kyler Murray be good because Arizona has just been a shit show. And there's just been no fluidity within that organization, whether it's the coaching. Because honestly, if you look at Arizona, you can't tell me that Jacoby Brissett did not make Arizona look 10 times better. Michael Wilson looked like freaking Megatron out there.
All right, here we go.
He was fantastic.
Yes. All right, so we have obviously the Chicago Bears twice, Detroit Lions twice, Green Bay twice.
0-6.
No, you're high. I think they go 3-3.
I think they win 2 games max.
I think they lose to Chicago twice. And they beat Detroit and Green Bay once. I don't think Green Bay is going to be as good as people think.
I don't think so either.
I've kind of lent into that the last couple weeks, last couple episodes of this. I don't think Green Bay is going to be that good.
Agreed.
Conference opponents. They got Atlanta, Carolina, Saints, and Tampa. They're playing the NFC South. I think they go probably 3-1 there. I don't know what Atlanta's going to look like. Right? If Tua goes in there and all of a sudden is legit again, and he loves playing in Georgia.
Team.
I know everyone wants to bring it up every time they see him play in Atlanta. Oh, the Alabama game where he threw a bomb for the win. I don't see that happening. I'm going 3-1 there. So now we're at 6-4. Washington Commanders. If, and this is a huge if, Jaden Daniels can somehow stay on the field healthy, that's a loss. San Francisco, loss. They got Mike Evans now. I don't see them losing very often this year. I think they're going to be really good.
Big pickup.
Yeah, huge pickup. Then interconference opponents, they got the AFC East. I'm going 2-2 here.
I beat the Jets and Dolphins.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins and the Jets are they're going to be playing for losses. Those games against each other, the Jets and the Dolphins, are going to be electric because both teams are going to be attempting to lose. And Geno Smith is a serial loser. So I think the Jets are going to have the upper hand there. But they're going to go 2-2 there. So we're sitting at, what is that, 8-7? 8-7, I think. 8-8. And then we got
8-9.
Yeah, something like that. We got the Indianapolis Colts then as well. I'm gonna take the Vikings in that one. So 1, 2, 3.
It's gonna be weird to see him in a purple uniform. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take them 9-8.
Wow.
At best, I think they get 11 wins, because it's like
wow.
Because I said 3-1 against the NFC South. I could see them going 4-0.
Who are they losing to in the NFC South?
I just think they're going to either lose to Tampa or the Falcons. One of those two.
Carolina?
Not Carolina.
What the hell?
Big Carolina guy, but
What
that's
the
not
hell,
one of them.
dude? That's no. How could you do this?
Okay, fine. Here's what I'll do. All right, Carolina.
How?
I think they beat Carolina if it's anywhere from week 1 to week 10. Anywhere after week 10, it's a win for Carolina.
There you go.
That's
what I like to hear.
Yeah. So they're gonna get to. It's gonna be 11 wins or it's gonna be 9 wins, but either way, they're gonna be better than the Green Bay Packers.
Your pin tweet is crazy.
No longer.
They had real quick.
I had
Carolina,
to erase it.
Hell of a free agency for that. I thought they went absolutely berserk.
They did.
If Jalen Phillips stays healthy, that is such a difference maker. I think they kicked ass in free agency.
Yeah.
All right, is it cap or facts time? Because I have
We
a
can go
couple.
cap
They
or
might be a
facts.
little outdated, but I'm going to just scratch off. Actually, no, they're all pretty good. So I have 5 of them. So usually Mueller asks me the cap or facts questions. I want to change it up a little bit, especially with free agency. A lot of departures from teams, a lot of additions, a lot of weird trades that could have happened but didn't happen, situations never seen before. I have 5. What do you got?
So this just popped up on our feed. So from July, when was this? July 5th of last summer. Just because we're talking about Kyler. It says, embrace debate. Has Kyler's performance in the NFL given the fan base CTE? That's not great for my take on. I don't even know what I was like. I don't even know what this is about. But that was our tweet. It's just that. That's it.
Yeah, because it's me just absolutely bashing him because he's so crappy. And you're like, oh, I think 10 wins. I'm like, dude, do you not remember all the shit we've talked on this guy? Just it really you threw a wrench into everything that I've said over the last couple months. All
right, let's go.
Let's start off with number 1 here. So let's go back to the Dolphins, Malik Willis. The Dolphins have found their franchise quarterback. Cap or facts?
Cap. Dude, are we serious right now? That's the first one you're going to start me with? All right.
I think it's great.
All right, so let me list off all the things that Malik Willis has done well. He has put out very good propaganda to get him into a QB1 role.
His eyes are too close.
He figured out a way to make millions without ever actually doing the thing that makes him millions. I don't know what else you want me to say that's good about this guy. I could say stuff that's bad about him. I think his eyes when they're inside of the helmet.
Did you see the picture with him without the helmet?
Dude,
I gotta find it for you.
His eyes look like when he falls asleep at night, they cross to the other side, and then he wakes up. So he's constantly switching. Like his left eye becomes his right, and his right eye becomes his left.
The dude's probably got a lazy eye, dude. It's pretty evident that he has.
So is it going to be any different than having Tua? No.
That was my question. so no, it's Cap. He's not up their franchise. I have a good one here.
All right, go ahead.
So the Eagles are on the decline and possibly a ticking time bomb with their defensive departures and additions. Cap or facts?
The Eagles?
The Eagles.
I mean, this is facts. We've been saying it for years.
This is facts.
The Eagles have been a ticking time bomb since their last Super Bowl win. It's just progressively gotten worse. And now we're at a point where, you got Howie Roseman keeping a hard on for A.J. Brown when A.J. Brown literally hates everything about this franchise. The only way that this team can progress forward is if Jalen Hurts isn't the quarterback. Because it seems like everything always comes back to Jalen Hurts.
Cook.
Am I wrong?
You're cooking.
I'm not trying to be an asshole here.
You're cooking.
But everything that goes wrong with this team, why is it every single time Jalen Hurts gets brought up in the same conversation?
Let him cook. So their departures and additions, I'll go through real quick. So they lost Reed Blankenship.
Bad loss.
N'Kobe Dean is another guy that
Bad
lost.
loss.
They lost, who else did they lose? I forget. Can't name it. But they signed Tariq Woolen. It was like a 1 year, $15 million.
That was a good signing.
And they added Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown.
Bad signing.
So
this is what I'm saying, though. Howie Roseman releases guys because he's gotten so much confidence. Yeah, Jahan. He's in Atlanta, too, by the way. I think that's a very good move for him. But the Eagles, they kind of let guys go. They don't want to pay them, which is interesting. But I feel like it all comes down to Howie has so much faith in himself. He almost has too big of an ego now because it's gone so well for him over the last couple of years. I think it's just catching up to him. You can only be great so many years in a row before you start catching strays and, you miss on a few guys. He's hit on a lot of guys.
He has. I agree.
His hit rate is all-time great.
How you going to pay these guys? So
that's what I mean.
That's
why you see these guys walk and they don't sign them.
That's right.
But there's how many years in a row are you going to be able to fill those voids and they're just going to live up to what the old person was?
That's right.
I don't think it's going to be possible. And I think over time, right, Jalen Hurts is going to get older. If we're all having issues with Jalen Hurts now, what's going to happen when his kneecaps are a year or two from blowing up? What's going to happen when Jalen Hurts is starting to hallucinate and see things that he's talking about?
And the tush push is gone.
Like he's going to, some of his stupid ass sayings, he's actually going to start visualizing on the field. Like, what if I throw this ball over the hill and the sun hits the moon and we might be good too? Like, this is the shit that's going to happen. Oh my gosh, he's so frustrating. But everything comes back to him. What's the next one?
All right, so all right, here we go. So, Capper Facts. The Ravens are more desperate than ever before with the Crosby signing or the Crosby situation and the Hendrickson signing. So, the Ravens are more desperate than ever before with the Crosby situation and the Trey Hendrickson signing. Capper Facts.
This is going to be not a supported take, I don't think, by most people in the NFL community.
So it's
I
facts.
think that the Ravens are extremely smart in what they did. I don't think they're desperate.
Elaborate.
So if the NFL is going to allow this 48-hour period where signings don't have to be made, it's just agreements. No signings are confirmed and official until the league season starts, right? Okay. I could walk down the street and ask someone to, clean my windows right now. And I'll be like, okay, I'll pay you $10. Okay. I'll be like, I'll give you a call when they come up. I walk down the opposite way from the street and I ask a kid, I'll give you $5 to wash this window. I'm going to call the other kid and tell him to fuck off. Like, I'm sorry, everyone's so mad at the Ravens and calling them scumbags. Did they break any rules? Okay, sure, they may have broken an unwritten rule because now there's, poor Max Crosby's upset because his deal didn't go through. All right, you failed a physical, and then they got Trey Hendrickson for, I believe, cheaper. Correct? That's a no-brainer. What are we talking about here?
You got to watch his. I think Max Crosby has a podcast, and he went through the guy I was working with today. He's a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
He was going through the whole thing, saying that his doctor said that he probably only has a year left. Blah blah blah. So I don't know. I need to watch it, but it definitely came down to price because apparently the Ravens wanted to readjust the price post deal.
See, but that's what I mean. If the NFL is going to allow this type of time period to occur where, okay, you guys agreed on a deal, if this happens in the season, it's signed and it's done. Max Crosby's a Raven. But you allow this stupidity to happen where from the Super Bowl until now, oh, this isn't the actual seat. Like, you can't do anything. All right, when the Super Bowl happens, give it 1 week, and then right on that next Monday, the season should start.
I agreed.
If everyone wants to be butthurt about this, look at that structure and tell me what's wrong with it. Oh, it's the fact that we go from the Super Bowl until the opening of the season, which is just a made-up date.
Agreed. Yes, literally.
I'm surprised this hasn't happened before.
I know, and I feel like it's happened, but
it's had to have happened.
This like extreme of a player.
It hasn't been this level of caliber.
Yeah, it's weird because.
So what was the question?
So what
I don't think they're desperate. I think they're smart. So I'm going to say, I would say Cap,
desperate?
I guess.
So it's Cap. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're desperate. I think they're very okay with where their team's at.
It's a real interesting situation, and there's definitely a lot more behind the scenes.
Sure.
Like everything's been reported on, but all right. So that's Cap. It was a good move. Here's another one. So the Colts' new contracts with Alec Pierce and Danny Dimes made their free agency the best out of the league. Cap or facts?
That's a tough one. I don't think that
they
it's kind of like a TBD type of situation.
Okay.
But also it's very team to team based, right? Name wise and the value, like what they're getting from that value, it's pretty damn good. The Colts did some good business. And you're leaving out one other signing. They signed the Notre Dame basketball center, who they hope to be a tight end. They signed him today. Don't disrespect him.
They signed Mo Alley Cox.
Go
Mo
Irish.
Alley Cox is back.
Go Irish. St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about the Colts. I think it's an interesting situation. I think getting Danny Dimes back, and that was a good deal that they did there.
The numbers off the top of my head, it's tough because they gave Danny a lot of money. They gave Danny a lot, and they gave Alec Pierce a shitload. They gave him like almost $30 million a year for 4 years. I think it was like.
But it's like all situation based, Mike, because you could look at the Jets and say they did really well this offseason too. Because okay, look how many picks they have and all the capital they have where they can move pieces around and get pieces for the future. They could also, you could look at it and say, oh, they got Geno Smith, who's one of the best. Get that first round pick, get the first overall pick type of guy. And it's like, okay, the Jets kind of had a good offseason, which obviously no one wants to say because that would promote
it every year.
That would promote tanking.
We're at that part of the season.
You could say Dallas had a very good offseason because their moves on defense, I've really liked it. And it looks like they signed George Pickens, which would make this a great offseason. Let's go get Aubrey as well. But I don't know. It's very situation based. I'm going to say facts right now.
Nice.
Because I think the Colts are in a really good spot. Because if you ask me right now who's going to win that division, if uniforms don't matter, the Colts. If uniforms counted for points, I would say Tennessee. Those uniforms are so tough.
It's interesting because like I feel like out of all the receivers that were on the market, Alec Pierce's name was really. There's been so many split decisions. I don't want to get too deep into it, but he, his numbers previously, he's building up and he is ascending. They just haven't been at the spot where it's like, $30 million a year.
Yeah.
But so that's why I wanted to throw it in there because I wanted to see what you thought about that. So because I didn't think he was a good player at start, but he's kind of proven me wrong.
I think it's facts until the Cowboys sign George Pickens.
There you go.
But also, it's like the Steelers. I like what the Steelers have done.
So do I.
Because they're another team where they've made some good moves for maybe not this year, but next year.
I agree.
Right? Because I think they're going to go get their quarterback next year. And say, all right, you went and got Michael Pittman. That's a good move because now you can pair him with DK Metcalf, and DK's not over there losing his mind.
They got Rico in.
And Rico. I like Rico too. I think Rico Dowdle runs like a Pittsburgh Steeler. So I'm really excited to see that.
All right, I got one more.
Yeah.
And let's go back to Geno. Geno signing makes the Jets a playoff team.
Yeah, actually. Yes. And here's why.
That's
facts. That's facts.
That's facts.
That's facts. Because I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about next year. Because they're going to go get Arch Manning, and they're going to use those picks to just go all in on this team. And next season, the New York Football Jets, not those stinking Giants, not the Dolphins, not the Patriots, not the Bills. The New York Football Jets are going to be playing for a Super Bowl, Mike. They're going to be playing for a Super Bowl. And I'm laughing because I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really do believe they'll make the playoffs the following year, maybe 2 years from now.
What a segment.
I think Geno Smith actually made you guys a Super Bowl, not a Super Bowl team, a playoff team.
I'm not getting in the rabbit hole, but it makes so much sense.
And
I'm not even that mad about it. Because they have so much ammo for next year, and they're going to use it.
Yeah.
If they don't, I will be pissed off.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, of course they have to.
Yeah.
Why rebuild and trade away, an all-pro Sauce Gardner and a first-team fucking Quinnen Williams if you're not going to spend? They got to spend. They're too conservative.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Good.
Let's get
that was good.
That was fun. I love Capper Facts.
Yeah, it's good.
I love Capper Facts. So next week's my week, so I got to remember to get those. But guys. Remember, head over to the Tanzos Beverages, 50% off on up to 2 slushies this Friday at Tanzos Beverages. Go get it happening. Go get it popping. First day of spring. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go Jets. Go Cowboys. We're out of here.
Subscribe. See ya.